everybody talking about. Tuning in so I can get the tea. Chop it up with Key, Cammy, and G. Come run your mouth. You can save us on your mind. Baby, got the time. Come run your mouth.
That's right. You got 2 weeks.
Boom. 2, 1.
I don't hear no music. Welcome to the Run Your Mouth podcast. This your girl Key.
What's up? This your girl Cammy, representing for the 229, the 44678, all of that. What's up?
There you go. This your boy G, my nation. I represent 912-205. Let's get it.
Today's podcast, we coming with you with something near and dear to probably you men. Is head a deal breaker in your relationship? I don't know, we got a man over here that seems to think that it is a deal breaker.
No, that's not what I said.
But
that is not what I said.
I don't know. Go ahead and run your mouth then. G.
Yeah,
Tell
I'm
us
finna
what
run
you
my
think.
mouth. Yeah. Yeah, so apparently I got a man.
ways.
No, I just came up with the subject came about because got a few friends who've been battling with the issue. They'll call me and ask me what's up. They be like, they've been for a while I've been having these mutual friends, and they'll call me on the phone and be like, my man acting like this, what's going on, G? We just been friends for a long time, and they ask me for advice and stuff like that. So the other day, one of them told me that, this, kind of on a personal level, that she didn't give head. And I was like, wow, okay, I see what you're saying. And, I watched her go through a couple of relationships. And I'm not saying that this would be the total point. I know she's a good girl. I talk to her all the time. We
So does she mean she don't give
close.
head at all, or she just don't randomly give it?
She don't like doing it because she don't like the gagging and all the the different stuff that come with it. She don't like it, so she just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I asked her, is it just that you don't know how to do it? Have you practiced it or whatever? And she was just like, no. Now, this is the thing. Like, the times have really did a change, and this is what I wanted to sit down and explain real fast. Being some people tell me I look like I'm 28, in between 28 and 35, but I'm 43. They tell me that sometimes. They tell me I look like I'm between 38 and 45.
You look good.
Yeah, they just tell me I look young. They ain't say nothing about good.
You do.
So
You look young.
they tell me that I look young, but I done been alive for a while. And when I got into the game, head ain't something that you just talked about or you just
Right.
you dealt with. You know what I'm saying? In the early, like in the late 80s, early 90s, you didn't hear people saying that. You would often hear them say, "Oh, that's how white folks have sex." You know what I'm saying? They eat coochie and they do this. We don't do that mess. You know what I'm saying? So the trend hit our culture real hard, and now you know what I'm saying. You don't hear no rapper not talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Dome me up, give me some head, this, that. So girls today or females today, they quicker. You know what I'm saying? Than they was in my time to to open up their mouth and let let you put yourself in.
It's still a sensitive subject.
It is. It really is. It really is.
In rap and music, it may not be, but in households and at the round table, and but that's what we're about here. We're gonna talk about stuff that some people don't talk about.
What was your advice to her? That's what I want to know. What was
Exactly.
your advice? So she loses.
First I had to break it.
Let me stop it there first.
Okay.
Make sure we on the right thing. You spoke to a friend. She was telling you that she does not give head. So her issue is that she's losing men because she doesn't give head.
Well, no, I just did. Okay, well, it was more than one friend.
Okay.
Okay, so the first friend, it didn't have nothing to do with it because she does it. You know what I'm saying? The second friend, but it was a conversation about the head situation. And then the second friend, she doesn't do it. But I knew two girls that didn't do it, and one she went with her man to another state. They went to another state together, and he was with her and everything. She pretty everything. She, you know what I'm saying? She looked good, real good, and fine and everything. But she did not give him, you know what I'm saying? And she told me that she thought that's what it was. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because he kept running out the door. Now I'm gonna tell you, it's some girls out there that put a spell on you know what I'm saying, put a spell on you with the way they give head.
So did they actually break up? Or
Yeah,
was
they
it
got,
cheating?
yeah, it's over.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's done.
And
Like,
she think that's what it was.
She
He didn't tell her.
she's saying that that's the reason she believed he kept going out the door, because she don't do that. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I just don't know how, and this, that, and the other. This is one of them. I just don't know how, and I'm just not comfortable with that. You know, but I'm gonna call her Trika. You know what I'm saying? So Trika was
Now,
like,
Trika
you know,
don't need that name if she ain't giving head. You need to call her. You need to call her.
I'm just gonna call her. I'm gonna call her what just came to the mind. You know what I'm saying?
She ain't got no
So
trick in her.
so Trika's like, you know, I'm just not with that. I'm not doing that. And you got some dudes that don't even like head out there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You got some don't even want it, but then you got a lot of them. It's trending. You know what I'm saying? It's trending. It's popular. It's people that's doing it, and then
It
like
feel
I said,
good.
it do.
Bottom line,
It do.
feel good.
It do.
And
And
that's
then
my next
Yeah,
thing
I'm
though,
about to
because
check
what
that shit
about
to feel good.
not just men? Women also won't think that's a big part of their relationship. Sex is a big part, period,
Yeah,
in your
you-
relationship, and you gotta have understanding in your sexual orientation. I think
Right.
that's something that you have to establish in the beginning, because it depends on how long Trika and him was together. If they've been together and they or was married or for a long time, and
according to
still
what
ain't
she
giving
said,
head,
like he knew that she didn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, that's
but
not bad.
but my thing is this. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He was out the door. He was out the door a lot.
He
You know what I'm
might be a
saying?
cheater.
I think he was DJing. You know what I'm
oh,
saying?
he just a cheater.
And he was out the door a lot. Well, here goes a judgmental
He
statement
just
from
a
her.
cheater.
She don't know what's
He
going
just-
on.
He just
So-
out there. He just a cheater. He just don't want to sit
know,
down.
so
and get
she-
it from one woman.
She's a tight. She tight. Trika tight on her relationship stuff. You know what I'm saying? She stay tight on it. But she just feel like she just told me straight up that she felt
What
like
do you mean? She say tight on her relationship stuff. What
like she keep tabs on her dude, but she's not a phone dripper. Like she ain't all in your phone and stuff like that.
But she
You know what I'm
following
saying?
on the phone.
But she keep tabs on, like she pays attention. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
she's a
she's not gonna do all the extra. You know what I'm saying? But she pays attention. Like if his mood change or this that you know, she all up on that. You know, she called me on the phone one time like, you know, you know, he acting kind of a little strange, and she was like, I was like, well, you know, you gonna have to tell me what you're talking about, cause you know I'm lost. You know what I'm saying? I don't know him. You there with him? You know, tell me what strange is. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, well, he ain't coming back on time. He's never showing back up on time. You know what I'm saying? Like
Y'all
he
getting
like he
head.
usually come in at this time, but he ain't back on time, and it's not too late, but it's a little bit later than usual.
Later.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can't tell you what's going on. You know, you ask him. Just say, you know, just straight up. Just ask him. Just say, well, you know, you coming in a little bit later. What's the deal? You need me to do anything for you? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And see what he say. You know what I'm saying? I think he straight up told her it's none of your business. You know what I'm saying? And she come to find out that, you know what I'm saying? You know, she
Oh,
she
well,
come to find out.
they got poor communication anyway. If he feel like it ain't none of her business for her to know what he doing, but for the sake of educating people in the realm of oral sex, and this, you know, this being the topic of whether or not it is a deal breaker. Clearly hers was, and maybe it's not just oral sex. Sound like they had more problems than that. But you know, 70%.
But you saying it sound like it's more problems than
yeah,
that.
if he
But
telling her she
Cheating.
ain't gotta know
Cheating
what,
is-
yeah, but it's
he angry.
the
'cause
main.
you should be
Yeah, he
telling
angry because
her-
he angry, and she said it was about not getting
But
head.
that's her opinion. If she
No, it's
hadn't
not.
asked
That's what
him-
she asked him, and that's what
Oh,
he
he
that's what
said
he
he
brought
didn't
up.
tell
Well, I'm
her.
gonna sit up here and tell you something. I
No,
don't know
because I
You thought
asked
she
you, did he
said
say,
that
did
that
she
was a
think that, or
assumption.
did he say that?
In the end, it came out that he was telling her. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Hey,
you done
you,
told us
this
that
is
part.
what I want.
Right.
Okay.
This
Yeah,
is what
he
I
was
want.
angry. He
I had to
was
finish.
Yeah,
I had to finish. I wouldn't finish. He
Yeah,
jumped
he
in.
was
I wouldn't
angry.
finish. Yeah, so he angry about the situation with the, you know what I'm saying, the not getting the head part, and it was a deal breaker. The other person I know, the other female I know, she's laid back. This is the one that doesn't like it, cause she don't like all the gagging and all the extra stuff that go with it, and the swallowing and the whole night. She's not with that. So her issue in the situation was that she's not with it, and she knows, you know what I'm saying, that it's blocking a lot of, you know,
Relationships.
issues with her when she meets guys. You know what I'm saying? She'll meet a guy, like, you know, he don't deserve it. I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and the one guy she was with, she said he don't deserve it. She's not doing it with, he didn't. I guess he
So
really
what does
didn't
she
deserve
mean
it.
he doesn't deserve it? So that's
Like
I've
this,
heard
it's more issues in that one. You know what I'm saying? Remember, like early when you just came in and said it's more going on in a relationship than that. But it's that with that relationship, it is more going on than just the head issue. But head is one of the deal breakers in that situation because she doesn't do it. And I know, you got people out there that have belief. You know what I'm saying? According to belief, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? You got people out there that have, you know what I'm saying? It's a sensitive issue. You know, I feel like this. What's going on in my bedroom, that's between me and God. That's me and God. You know what I'm saying? That's our business. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
but a lot of people.
I've never heard. I got plenty of church friends who don't have a problem with it. I've never heard people. Actually, I've never heard a pastor or anybody speak on oral sex in church that I can remember. Have you? I haven't. I've never heard one say that it wasn't that it was bad.
I have.
But I don't know. I
don't recall ever hearing them actually say like they
Well,
do about other stuff.
you know that you do know it's illegal in Georgia.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
A lot of states, sodomy and
Yeah.
How they gonna catch you getting hate?
exactly.
This is
If you in a
I
car
mean,
or somewhere, or
It's
you know,
illegal. It's illegal in the state of
public
Georgia.
place.
You got to be crazy to get.
What y'all doing tonight?
Right.
You giving
But
head?
you would be surprised.
If a young lady says he made me perform fellatio
Exactly.
on him, he could be arrested. It's illegal. If she says it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If she tells it,
That's for the sake of like rape and stuff. It's not just intercourse.
So you saying the girl
No, if they catch you,
just-
if they
yeah.
ride up
So
on
you
you,
saying-
if they ride up on you and they catch you in the car and the girl give you head, they can write you a ticket or lock you up for it.
Yeah.
It ain't got to be about no rape or nothing like
They
that.
can do
No.
that if you're having
So you
sex in the
telling
car.
me-
They can do that if you're having sex.
Yeah, they can do that. Yeah, but
So
still,
you telling me if a girl be like, "Ooh, let me come give you head," and she mad at this dude, and now she give him head, she be like, "Police, I just gave this dude
That's
head."
the same thing as sex. Hey, let me give you some
It's
sex.
sex.
And then she get mad at the dude. He raped me.
It's invasive. That's
Yeah.
what it falls up under the rape
Yeah.
law. But at the same time, for the sake of education, because we are about teaching people as well, and I spoke with a lot of people. I have a lot of male friends, so I spoke with a lot of people when we decided we was going to do this topic because it is more prevalent in houses than people think. And with the divorce rate being so high, 70-80% of people divorce within the first 5 years. And you would think that if you marry a person, and I had this conversation yesterday with one of my exes, and he was like, well, you know, a person that you live with and you married to, why is it such a problem? And every woman that I talk to that doesn't like to give it could not answer that. Like, do you not like it? Or do you think you're not good at it? Because it's people that can help you, learn. You can watch these sexology videos and you can learn how to do this
They
stuff.
have
or
a
ask your
class.
man.
They have a head
Yes,
class.
a head
they
class.
have a fake
Like the
penis in
grapefruit
front
lady.
of you, and they show you what you need to do. They tell you how to position your hand. They tell you how to position your mouth. But at one point, for our community, oral sex was a
Bad.
stigma.
it was.
It was
It
considered
was
bad.
Yeah.
a stigma. You go with that hoe to do that.
Yeah, you
don't
was
come home
nasty.
to your wife to do that, to get that.
Don't kiss your kids.
But
Have
the
you-
bottom line is, you
Look
are
at your
supposed to do what your mate likes.
That's
Number
what he
one,
said.
if you don't like it and you're uncomfortable with it, and they don't appreciate the fact that you're uncomfortable with it, that's not the mate for you.
That's
That's
right.
not the person for you.
Because that chemistry's not there.
If you got a problem, you got gag reflex. It's something that can be done for all of this stuff. You got a
But
dry mouth.
have
You can get
surgery.
something done.
They got-
No, they can teach
Suck
you how to
peppermint.
get your gag reflex together. I'm telling you.
But I think on the flip side, male or female, if that is a deal breaker, that's a problem. Like that should not be a deal breaker for your relationship.
It's not a
'Cause
problem.
it is a
No,
problem.
it's not.
I
If I
think,
like
'cause-
what I like, and you can't give me what I
But what
like,
else?
we're not
What
the
about
person.
other stuff you like in
Okay.
a relationship?
Yeah,
And
there's
then you
other
just
stuff-
gonna up and leave?
Yeah, that's called, you know what,
Ain't nothing
It's
real
called
talk,
the
it's
pros and
sacrifice. It's a
cons.
sacrifice, you
It
know what I'm
is a
saying?
sacrifice.
If I go in, if I know you snore, you know what I'm saying,
I'm
and I
leaving.
can't deal with snoring,
I'm breaking up
period.
with people that
You know what I'm saying?
Every day.
Because you wild like that. And then, so, if
They gotta go.
if I know you snore, and you snore to the point where you shake the room, you know what I'm saying? Because you got something going on, and you know, the medical too expensive, whatever, not like that. But you, everything I want in the person, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to make decision in my mind. Hey, okay, well, I'm gonna sleep in the other room or whatever. You know, if I love you that much, I'm gonna sleep in the other room. You know what I'm saying? Or we gonna get
I
some,
feel
we gonna
like
get
that
some
too.
medication, or we gonna get the little clamps that go in your nose, or we gonna get something.
The opposite
But
word is if I love you that much. I'm
right,
making that
that's what I'm saying.
sacrifice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
agreeing with what
You
you're
don't
saying.
think it's kind of
It's just
shallow,
that it's
though?
a sacrifice.
That would be
No.
like saying if a person is with someone and they gain weight and then but you like them this size. We see that as being a shallow and judgmental decision that you
But it's
now
not true.
find your mate unattractive
It's not
because they are not what you got in the beginning. Like he said from his friend, the guy knew from the beginning, but something made you still go with this lady. Something made you still enter a union with this lady, and all of a sudden now
When you're talking
you wanna
about weight,
leave.
when you're talking about weight, you're gonna have a whole lot of other issues because it's a health issue. We're probably not gonna be able to do the same things that we've been doing. It may affect our sex life because you fat because your stomach in the way. It may affect
real talk.
because you can't last
Yeah.
as long as you used to could last. You know what I'm saying? So it's not shallow. It's okay to like what you like and want what you want. However, in a relationship, you talk to your mate.
Yeah.
You okay with this weight? You want to lose weight? Let's work on it together. The weight be like, I don't care about that. I like being fat. I don't give a damn. You don't like it? Shit, you gotta love me or whatever. I feel like they're being what's the word? Doggone it. They don't care. In other words, they don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Like they
You
don't
have
care
to
about
care.
what you want no
They
more.
don't care
From a
about
man's
Right,
point of view,
inconsiderate.
from a male's point of view, we
Inconsiderate.
have two
Listen.
males in the room. Is it a deal breaker for you, G? If
It's
she
not-
doesn't get
It's not.
oral sex?
It's not a deal breaker so much as if I like her to the extent there's more things out, there's more attributes about her that I'm looking for to head. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not finna just deal with a female because she can give me good head, because she can give another dude good head too. You know what I'm saying? And then and she might be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the type of dude to stalk my female. You know what I'm saying? My female leave my house and tell me she going to her mama's house. That's where she went. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm not gonna live in bondage and stress. Like, well, she just went. Well, she giving that good head like that. You know,
What you
all
taking
that
the
kind
head
of.
to? What you taking the head to, girl?
Yeah, where you going?
Bring the head.
Girl, put a zip on that mouth. Come here, let me do something to you. You know,
Give me a
all
heads
that.
up.
So no, it's not a deal breaker for me. It's just that I'm not gonna look for just that attribute in a woman. You know what I'm saying? Can she just give head? Now I like with my sex. You know what I'm saying? Because she might be fire in other ways in sex that might compensate for that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And she might be like, gee, I just don't get down. You know what I'm saying? Now my thing,
And it might
my
be the
thing would be
person.
this: are you willing to? You know what I'm saying? Are you willing to try? You know what I'm saying? Let me see. You know what I'm saying? Are you willing to try? Or is it just something you don't do? You know, I'm gonna ask all these questions. And, okay, cool. You know, whatever. But if we good doing what we doing on a regular basis, on the regular sex and everything, no, it's not a deal breaker for me. You know what I'm saying? Do I like it? Yes, I like it a lot.
God.
But anyway, it's not a deal
So
breaker.
if
You know,
your,
so
if
if I'm
your
into,
spouse or your mate is not into having oral sex and giving head, would you still do it to her? Do you think that's fair? If a woman that
it don't
doesn't
matter.
give it,
It don't really
Because I
matter.
know-
It's not. That's
It's
not an
about
issue.
fair. Some
That's not
people
an issue.
strike
I know a lot of men
Yeah.
that like to
I
like
think-
to have
Yeah,
oral.
'cause-
They
'cause
like to
it's-
be the giver, and they
Yeah.
ain't too big on being
Yeah.
a receiver. They
Yeah,
like
that
they like
don't
to see
matter.
that pleasure in a woman.
Yeah.
And that's
No.
what about you, DG? Is it a deal
It's
breaker?
a deal breaker for me.
Straight out. Like
Just
It's a-
straight
it's a
out.
deal- It's a
Wow.
deal because like that's foreplay. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
other ways
a-
of foreplay. You
Well,
suck
you
on the
asked
Let's
me.
talk. Okay, go ahead. Talk.
My thing
That's
is
that light
about
skin
I like intimacy. You know what I'm saying? That's like
Mm-hmm.
like without being godly or anything. That's like close to being like for real. Like somebody
It's personal.
sucking you off. Like that's like
Sacred.
yeah. And it's
Like-
like it's a feeling
yeah.
like it's like man. It just
It's
it's
very
it
personal.
feel if it's a certain thing. So and I need passion in my head given. Whenever you give me, I need you to be passionate with it. So it's like I can't if you don't do it because I'm gonna eat the box anyway because I like to eat the box. So it's
yeah,
like
yeah, please, he's a giver.
if you not doing me the same way I'm doing you, because I like to be reciprocated. You feel me? I'm finna even if you ain't good at sucking, giving head, I will give you head to goddamn show you how I like to receive.
And
head.
that's a key point. And that goes in what you said about it being a part of intimacy and what Cammie said about the stigma. I think that's a lot of women's problems. They don't want to be seen as a headhunter.
Man, yo,
You know,
want you to be a head
We
hunter.
we in our heads the way we think is if we good with him, he gonna assume we done been running around being good to everybody.
I mean,
You got people out there like that. You
Hey,
got
you
people
got
out there
to
like that though.
listen.
You're
They
right. You're right.
But
Then
this life
I've
though,
had it
if
happen.
you
Men
don't
think
think
like
your
that.
partner been with nobody, you tripping.
But it don't. We know
But
they
you got
not virgins.
You know
but
what?
it's
I'm with
still
I'm
just
with
the
you.
point.
I'm with you 100% on that. What you
Yeah.
said. You know what I'm saying? Because you got some dudes that'll get with it. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no female that I'm with just cause she give good head. Cause
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. If I get attached or she put a spell on me, because you got some
spell.
people out there. You got some females that can make you'll be at work and get off
He's
early.
been damaged.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
got some- Hey, I done been there. Listen, I'm 43 years old. I done played the games.
And you know
you know what I'm saying?
that'll probably be a follow up to this topic when we do sex, because to me personally, I don't believe it's such thing as getting whipped by oral sex or giving it. That's gotta be in your
Being
mind.
whipped by it?
I think that's in people's mind.
Yeah, she crazy.
Girl had
She
me
crazy.
goddamn
She crazy.
Yeah.
She crazy.
Are you serious?
I just
She
want the
crazy. She
head.
crazy.
Yeah.
Hey,
She
just
crazy.
come here.
Oh, yeah, for real. You ain't got to do nothing else.
You begging
You ain't
for
got
the
to do
head.
nothing else.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing is like
I hear
done-
men say that all the time, and then in my mind, I'm thinking like, what was so extra?
Cause she
But-
looked
you
up
don't
at
give
the
head,
grab
though.
that thing at the same time and start smiling and
Yes, I
pull.
You don't give head.
and put it in her mouth.
Yes,
DG,
that's it.
I wanna go
I
back-
ain't gonna run
wait a
around
minute.
and give it to everybody. I think it's
Wait a
sacred,
minute.
just like he said.
It's
It's
sacred.
something
It
that's
is
personal.
But I
You
got a
shouldn't
question.
be sucking
DG,
on everybody.
Back to you. Okay, so you are definitively saying it is a deal breaker, and I'm just
Flat out.
asking.
A big deal breaker.
Big
if
big
she's
deal. breaker.
if she's everything that you
Yeah.
want,
I done
And
done it
she-
before.
you
I done
just getting out.
sacrificed it. I done sacrificed what I like for
Yeah, see,
somebody
you done
that
tried
I
it.
wanted.
It's over.
So
It
you
don't
just
work.
gonna
You got the
go-
experience.
What I'm saying,
Yeah.
let me stop. Let me say this. So what I'm saying in your own head,
Yeah.
you are saying, I'm sure you won't use these words, but young lady, you will no longer Sugarfoot. We will no longer be able to be a couple or be whatever because everything else is
Hell
perfect.
no.
But
Your
because
head
of
ain't
it.
good, and I
He
don't
just-
think you like me.
He just gonna stop going.
I don't think you like me, cause
Yeah.
even if you say you don't give head, even if a girl, cause I've been told that before about a girl, but I've trained her to giving me
Once
head and
the
liking
passion
it.
is there
you
and
know,
attraction.
you know what I'm saying. So it's like
Yeah.
it ain't like I'm not gonna give you an
He said he
opportunity.
trained her.
He
You
trained
made her.
Yeah, it ain't like I ain't gonna give you
You
an opportunity.
forced,
That's
you a head
Let's
bully.
No.
let's fact. Oh God,
It's a head
let's
bully.
factor another
Head
thing
bully.
into this too.
Yeah.
Got a friend who actually gave her man head and he didn't like it and he blasted her.
Ooh.
Oh, he's
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
He didn't. He wasn't a
Yeah.
teacher. That's another thing too. Like DG said some real junk. He taught the girl how to give it to him and he liked it from that point
You
on.
have to teach people
But-
how to make love to you.
Right,
Yeah.
but she, you know what I'm saying. But if you got some dudes out there ain't teachers, you can't get it if you don't do it a certain way, or you know.
And you got some who are
I don't
not
like
good
that.
students
I don't
because
like
they
that.
think they get down as far as women. They think every man think that the way he give head, we just have to go over the top with it. You're terrible. Like if you don't do it well, because it's things that please us and don't. And if we tell them, they so offended. Oh, their feelings get so hurt most of the time because they think that it's no science to oral sex when it comes to a woman. You know, men
I
they
think it all
figure.
depends on who. If, like Gigi said, you don't like me. If you like somebody, you want to know what they
What they
like.
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 You going yeah.
If your dude is out there digging up ditches and all this kind of stuff, you're gonna talk to him about his job. You're gonna learn everything he has to do about his job, just to even have a conversation with him about
The
his
bond.
job.
You trying to build a
You're
bond.
building a bond. If your dude say, "No, baby,
That's the
I
key.
like for you to hit it, let it go to the left side of your jaw, not the right side of your jaw," you're gonna do what dude wants you to do.
And that's-
If you're okay with doing it. I'm not just saying go out here and give head. You hate
Yeah.
it. It make you sick. It make you feel raped and all this
And
kind of
throwing
stuff.
up on people
throwing
and
up
shit.
all this kind of stuff. No,
No.
don't do it, baby. Don't get
Uh-uh.
you somebody. Go
Who
to
don't like
the
it.
website and say headless relationship. And I promise you,
Go
you'll
to
find
Craigslist.
somebody. You'll find somebody who does not have to have head.
And even, but a lot of people lie. A lot of men, they'll say, "Oh, it's not a big deal," but then be hard down mad
Because
when
they
you
think
don't
they're
do
gonna
it.
change you. That's how
Exactly,
they're
they're gonna
gonna
change
change
you.
you.
And the thing is, just like Cammy said, you have to have that bond because I think a lot of people spare people's feelings because I think it's bigger than I just don't like to do it or it makes me feel this way. Sometimes men they smell or they may have too much hair. Or they may be small, or you may be way too big. Like you just scare me. So I'm not. It's not that I don't want to do it or don't know how to do it. It's just I don't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do with too little, too big, too hairy, too musty. What I need to do to make you happy?
I'm not gonna send
And
nobody down. I'm not
you
gonna
know,
send
but
nobody
you
down there.
may
They ain't
not
got no
know.
Irish Spring that
Oh,
went
come
down.
on.
I'm not
Come
gonna
on.
do it. It
It's
ain't gonna
been
happen.
many of men who part.
Hey,
Yeah.
come on, man.
It's been
And I
plenty
mean,
times.
and when you in a
Come on,
relationship, you don't always go and get Sunday best and fresh. When you come home, you might hit it then.
Watch
You
my-
might.
if I see
man,
somebody
not
that
when you-
direction.
When you
Stop
in a
laying
whole
down.
relationship.
When you laying down, you wake up in the morning. Next thing
Exactly.
you know, she wake up and she
Roll over.
She got on you on your head. You had time to jump up and take no bath.
And
And
get-
then you gonna kill the mood. You gonna kill the
Right.
mood. Jumping up and
Yeah.
down.
I do listen. That's not what I'm. That's
Coming
not what
back
I'm saying.
smelling like
I'm not
chemicals.
gonna. I'm not gonna. What I'm saying is, I'm not gonna go jog 30 miles and then turn around and come back and then you know.
I mean, but some
try to-
people just might be
No,
like that. They
go-
might be
try to
sweaty.
what? Try to what? Ask for some head.
No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna come back. You know, I'm not gonna be out there and know I've been out there and need to wash bad as hell, and then come throw this shit on you like
No,
that.
what did she say? You walk in that door and she say, "Stop right there. Drop your pants."
Just that
And she hit her
attraction.
knees.
She gonna get it then.
She, okay, give it to
See what I'm
her.
saying? Give her that old musty stuff. But that's a deal breaker.
But I'm just
for me,
saying,
though.
but we talking about two different things because we talking about somebody. Yeah, we is because we talking about there. We talking about somebody who don't give a damn. It's just the mood,
'Cause
the
they
time.
already
You
do
know
it.
what I'm saying? But this we talking about somebody who not really used to it, and you spring that on them, and you musty down there. You know what I'm saying? Or you got drips and dribbles or some stuff places you ain't supposed to, and she down there like, oh my god. Before she even touched, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah.
And a lot boils down to attraction. People are so afraid to get out of relationships. Like you said, it is okay to know what you want and ask for what you want at the beginning. Tell them, look, I don't want no broke man. I don't want no little man. I don't know what you looking like up under your pants, but let me see. Drop your drawers. Let me see what I'm working with. Okay, baby,
so
my
dumb.
What
stomach
the hell?
big.
How you find out what you working with by
I
looking at it?
She
You see it there?
She'll
What you
do it.
mean?
How you find out you working
You
with
act-
what you
How
looking
can
at?
you
Some
not
guys that
know
don't
what
do
you're working with when you looking at it?
She really do that.
I do. I size men up.
You
Like
say,
I
"Let
want
me
to see.
see."
I'm
Let
about
me
to, I'm about to
see.
hit you with this
No,
And
fuck.
they literally.
Yeah, we entering a union. We done got this far that we getting to the point to talk about sex. Let me see. I want to see what I'm working with because first date, you ain't got no business even worrying about if I give head. You ain't got no business worrying about nothing right now. But can we pay for this meal and keep it moving? Can you get another date?
Damn, can
So
we pay
by
for this
the
meal
by
and
the
keep it
time you
moving?
get to that point where you're intimate
Uh-huh.
and a man or a woman, even
You
though
sound
they-
really righteous right now. Go ahead,
no,
finish that.
Even a man,
Finish that.
a woman shouldn't be intimidated or upset if a man wants to know what type of female you are up under your clothes. If he wants you to drop your clothes, you should be okay with your belly, your saggy breasts, whatever, because he need to see this. Because we can put on lashes and hair and clothes and give an appearance outside. But once he see what's behind all
I
this-
want you to know.
Okay,
I want you.
wait a minute. You are okay with you saying, "Hey, dude, drop that. Let me see what
Yeah.
I'm working with," and he drop it. And he said, "Okay, let's
Take
bust
it
it open,
off.
Key.
Busting
Let me
it
see
open.
what you want." And
Excuse
you would
me,
do that.
excuse me,
And y'all not
audience.
about to have sex, nothing like that. but
I
you-
need you to see. I want you to see the beautification.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
That's
yes.
so. You know what? I'm gonna tell you
But
something.
you know what? Men
I'm gonna tell you
have
something.
fetishes. They do. Like some men don't like long lips. They like vaginas
Of
to look a
course,
certain
but
way.
I'm saying you will bust
So,
open this.
If I'm asking this man to let me see your tools and see what you're working with, it's only fair that I be willing to
I
do
don't
the same.
think you
Because
should
for
be
one, I'm
asking
not
him
gonna
that.
ask nothing that I can't do myself.
You know what? I would say this about.
It's-
I would say this. You really are. You have proven. You have brought definition and light to abstract thinker, because
I think it's a part of the relationship. to be open.
I've never seen that before. I have had a girl say. I have heard a girl say, "Gee, let me see."
It's
You know what I'm
the
saying?
same thing.
I have had. This wasn't no intimate relationship or nothing like
Oh,
that.
she
She
just
just want to
freaky.
see.
She
You
just-
know what I'm
she
saying?
just
Let me
nosy.
see.
So what
G.
you do?
No,
You
now
know what I'm
that
saying?
I wouldn't do. I'm not gonna ask
And
a
I- and-
random
and-
person that just let me see your stuff. No, that's
Yeah,
a
she
charge.
just like let me see.
She
You know
trying
what
to
I'm
get
saying?
a charge.
No, we was talking, but we wasn't talking like
But that's
we
my
were just
point.
we were just in a general
She
conversation.
wanted to see
You know what I'm
what
saying?
she was working with before she got even
What'd you
further.
do, G?
Huh?
When she said that, what'd you do?
He let us see. I guarantee you.
You busted open?
Listen,
You
y'all.
need
Let me
that.
tell y'all something about.
I can see
Let me
that.
let me tell y'all something about
I'm
men.
trash.
Let me see y'all. Let me tell y'all something about men.
Let it sling.
And then
let it
this
sling.
is the truth. And y'all think that everything is pretty much choreographed. Oh, that's a man. That's a man. That's how you got that. That's a man. Cause you like, yeah, he let us see. He
You
let us see.
did. You
He
did.
let us see.
He said-
So
Yeah.
so
I
this
still
is
ain't
it.
answered.
This is the thing right here. Even when I meet a new female and I know we finna go in, you know what I'm saying? She done already told me. She's like, you know, hey, you know, tonight, you know what I'm saying? I'll be over there. I want that bad, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't reveal nothing to each other. We go, you know what I'm saying? That's a nervous point for a man. I care not, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, what other people say. I know my experiences are when it comes to this. When you meet a woman and she ready to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, y'all finna go into the situation, that's a tense moment for a man. That's a real tense moment for a man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So sometimes, you know what I'm saying, because that moment's so tense, and depending on how bad you want her, he might not even stand up.
Because sometimes men have been
He
waiting
might not
to
even
get,
stand
yeah,
up.
they've been getting
He might not
get
even.
with you for a
So
long
you
time.
know, and some men, the way proportion, you know what I'm saying, taking your pants off or pulling yourself out. You not really that. You don't look really literal until you get on hard. Literal. I made up a word. You don't look like you carry much
That
length.
sound like the cold
until-
water thing to me. Oh, baby, I've been in the pool. Nah.
Yeah, that type of stuff right there.
So we
You know what
got
I'm saying?
super grow going on.
I'm
how
telling.
much
Listen,
more is it gonna do?
I have been in a situation one time where.
Gee.
I'm
But did
just- I'm
you
telling
let
you,
her
I'm-
see it though? You still
Listen. I've been in a situation one time.
I don't want to answer the question.
Listen, if you would listen to me.
We don't want
listen
to.
to
We want
me.
to know yes.
My pride was on the line. You know what I'm saying? You on the line when you do it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It be intense situations. And sometimes, you know, like I tell you, it won't perform.
Oh, so you
And
didn't let
sometimes
her
it
see
won't
because
perform.
you knew it wasn't
No,
ready.
it's not. That's not what it is. That's not what it is. I did let her see. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
I let her see because you know what I'm saying. Like, why she trying me like that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know,
She wanted to know what she was working with.
yeah, we was talking trash to each other anyway. And
But
I mean,
she
this
still knew that she had an attraction to you, and y'all talking trash, and she know that ultimately I'm gonna probably give it to him. But in the back of my mind, I want to see, but I'm gonna make it jokingly so he won't get offended, and you know he can show me what he really working with, because I really want to know. This is what a lot of problems I think in relationships when it comes to oral sex. One, like Cammy said, it's a stigma. Women, we don't want to feel like if we're too good that you're gonna judge me. If I'm not that good, you gonna leave and think I don't know what I'm doing. So we be kind of stuck in between the fence there, because you know men are judgmental when it comes to oral sex. They feel like they can go around and give head to anybody and be as great as the sun under the moon because they want to turn you out. But then if you that good, that very conversation when you done and you cuddling is, who else you done did this to? Come on, man. I can't even put you in the. Yeah, you done been over there. I bet you that's why that nigga won't leave you alone. No, sir. I probably didn't even give him head. He probably won't leave me alone because he ain't got no sense. It could be a whole bunch of other stuff, but then we have to deal with that. So then now we go home thinking, I better not do this no more. Or I better not be this good. I gotta do something else.
I want you to flip this. Flip this real fast. I understand that part. You know what I'm saying? That's understood to the viewer now. But flip this. Back to what you said when you was asking females who don't do it, that's in relationships or they married, and they said they really couldn't give you an answer.
But they didn't give direct answers, but they gave a array of answers. It was different things. That's why I think it's always more to just, I don't like it or I don't do it. Like one lady told me that she basically didn't like the way his stuff looked. He wasn't circumcised. And she had a problem with it. And I was like, that's understandable. Okay, but she don't want to see pee-pees. Everybody don't want all that turning. All that extra. It's an appearance.
It's time to get that taken care of.
Exactly.
You don't have no problem.
Exactly. He want all his stuff. I need all my manhood. Some of them think, and that can be a problem. Then I had one girl I asked, and she was like, I just think it's nasty. Like you said, it's a moral thing to some people.
Yeah, it's there.
And
big
I
time.
ain't asked her religion and all that because I was like, okay, I don't know how you grew up, but somebody told you that it was nasty, and that's what we have to unlearn in our bedroom. Like nothing in your bedroom should be considered nasty. If you with the person that, besides urinating on people, okay, but if you're with the, we ain't gonna do no R. Kelly. I love you, R. Kelly. We ain't gonna do no R. Kelly. They are golden showers. Them stupid fetishes is crazy though. I don't want nobody pooping on me.
I don't want your toes in
I
my
don't.
coochie.
Yeah, I don't like fetish people.
I've seen
I don't
all
want no.
kinds of
Yeah,
crazy mess.
I don't like fetishes. But I think just good
That sound
old
like
regular
that
sex.
sound toes in the
fetishes.
coochie. That sound like an infection.
That-
They need to
People
name
do
that
it.
toe in the coochie. They need to
People
call
do
that an
this.
infection.
You understand
This
that?
girl
People do
told me
this.
that she rolled a toe before.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Are you serious?
Live.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
people do it. They do it.
I need to see your friends
I seen the
list.
video. I've seen videos.
I need to see his friends
But
then.
she wrote
You
it
got
down.
riding
Oh,
told.
you seen this? You seen that video?
No, I've seen videos of people having sex with.
Oh, that's crazy.
I've
Yeah,
seen that.
and she probably gonna be one of the ones who say she don't give head,
It's not
but riding
it's not cute.
toes.
It's not cute.
It's not cute at all. That don't even
to
sound
me.
cute. Well, how do you even do that? Okay, anyway, back to the head thing. But oh, that's nasty. Ride a toe. What the other 4 be? Wait, how many toes we got? 5. What the other 4 be?
That toe
They
be-
rode the big.
the big toe be on hard.
Oh, let me see your toe.
You
Pull
done
your
rolled
toe
the toe.
out.
You done rolled the
Pull your
toe.
toe out. Let me see your toe.
You done rolled the toe.
No, but I think, from a women's point of view, to me, it's not a deal breaker if the man doesn't give oral sex because that's just not my thing.
Well, I know a lot of women that tell you that I don't really need that.
I don't.
A lot of women tell you. A lot of
don't.
women tell you I don't really need that.
And a lot of
I'm
women
not really
lie
into
too.
that.
Some of them think that I know women who think that that's like DG say. That's foreplay. If you don't give that, sex is gonna be garbage. It's gonna be awful. Get out my face. But it needs to be a part of your conversation. When you get into a relationship and you get to the point where you're gonna be intimate, you need to have conversations like this. Because who wanna go 3-4 years down the line still thinking you can change a person? Still thinking, oh, he's gonna get better, or oh, she's gonna learn how to roll her lip in and move her tongue, and maybe she'll lose all her teeth and stop biting me. Who knows? Or maybe he'll stop sucking me to the death, and I can't go to the bathroom when he get done, because that's a deal breaker for me. When a man when a man go down on me and he have me where I gotta go in spurts to the bathroom, you did an awful job. Like I'm hurting. You hurt me. Yes, you hurt me. And those be the ones thinking they doing something. Oh, babe, you like that, don't you? No. What's my name? I don't know, because right now I'm in pain. I don't like that. And you have to tell them in a nice way, can you do this? And then it's offended. Oh, who been doing you like that? Where you get that from? Go to that one then. So it's gotta be a level that we can address. Because I personally think that with the person you care about and the person that you're gonna spend your time with, I ain't gonna say your life, because nothing ain't forever. But I think that it is passionate and it is intimate.
Well, I think that's good that you said have that conversation. Thankfully, I don't have to have these conversations with y'all because I've been with my soulmate for about 25 years. So I don't have to even have these conversations. And I really feel sorry for single people.
Oh.
I'm serious.
Sorry for us.
Having to go out on dates, hear all them lies, hear all this stuff.
Learn
are you
people.
gay? Are you bi? Are you asexual? What are you kind of, all that kind of, I really feel sorry for y'all. But it's very important to have that conversation. Even as far as I know, there's gonna be another topic: anal sex.
Why did I know you was gonna go there? I knew you was gonna go there.
But anyway, that's gonna be another subject.
Oh, what about the guys?
No, bring it in.
That's
Bring it in.
That's too deep.
But I'm saying like
That's
this.
scary.
I'm gonna say it like this. It is best to have
Men
that
like it too.
conversation. It feels some type of way if somebody tell you, I can't be with you because of whatever the reason may be, but it's especially because of sex.
Because of sex.
Especially because of sex. But it's so important. If you are not being pleased, it's going to be a problem. That person
that's a battle.
is going to either go seek for it somewhere else or go in the bathroom and get it themselves.
Because sex and money is so strong in a relationship.
It is so important to have that conversation and to have it early on. You know what I'm saying? So that you can know 5 years down the line, dang, he still ain't giving no head. Or shoot,
Still doing it wrong.
Pulling my clit like he done lost his mind or whatever. He still got my clit stuck between his gap. We got to have those conversations and be we grown. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We grown.
You grown.
I don't agree
at
with
that point.
Pull it out day 2 or whatever.
Not day 2,
I don't
Cammy.
want you to
Not
pull it
day
out.
2.
I
don't want to see it.
Nope,
So you
nope,
saying
nope,
when you
nope.
when you intimate, well, not now, but when you were in your dating phase, you ain't never looked. So you just close your eyes and be in the dark
No,
the whole
ma'am.
time.
I've never said somebody, hey, unless we talking shit to
But
each
like
other.
DG said, or
G.
G, like G said, sometimes it don't perform and do what it's supposed to. So a lot of men be trying to take their pants off in the dark and turn around, and they be all nervous. But you're gonna have to show this eventually. Like you can turn around today because it's not all the way where you want to be, or you can wait till it gets up. But I mean, I will eventually
and I can
see
ride
it.
you a certain way. You won't know that I got this roll over here that's happening over here. You know what I'm saying? We can do some backwards
So
shit.
he
You
should
wanna
be
know what I
able, he
got
should
going
be
on.
able to ask too, because you know after I started getting a little fluffy, it came a time where I only wanted to get it from the back. Like just don't even turn me over. But then I had to realize, hey, no, you gonna see this. You gotta see all of this. You getting all of this today, and it is what it is because
Come be
either.
comfortable with yourself.
Yeah,
the main thing.
Yeah,
Come be
that's
comfortable
the
with
fact.
yourself.
The
Comfortable with
facts
your
of the
mate,
matter
because
is.
that's the key thing
No,
right
The
there.
facts of the matter is
Again,
we
be
not gonna
comfortable with
always we not gonna be what we was in the beginning. You're not gonna just
Right.
stay skinny. You're not gonna stay fine. You're not gonna stay. You know
But
things
the
gonna
best-
eventually change. But this is looking. This is longevity. This is you looking forward. And a lot of people when they get into relationships these days, they don't go by the golden rule. And the golden rule is that this is something you plan on doing for a while. You got to learn to be a little repetitious sometimes with things. You got to learn to understand that things gonna change. I mean, you don't have to be fully repetitious to the point where you just
I don't like
it's just
repetition.
vain repetition. But I mean, you gotta learn to be. You're gonna have to learn to be a little repetitious in certain areas, not all of them. Just in certain areas. Like, and it's gonna be things you're gonna have to be
Like if
considerate
we have
of.
sex on
Like,
on Mondays, we gotta always have sex on Mondays.
no, that's not. That's vain repetition. That's what I mean by vain. In a relationship,
Get
if you
used
want to
to
make
something.
the next relationship I go in, I'm gonna do with a what's called a 30-day check. You know what I'm saying, on myself. So with this 30-day check, this is what I'm gonna do. Next relationship I get in, I'm gonna make sure that I'm not doing stuff the same. I'm gonna do a 30-day and a 90-day. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure that I'm not in so much of a routine that I'm killing you. You know what I'm saying? That I'm killing my mate. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna ask and see if she fine with it. Then I'm gonna change up some stuff and see how she react, and then I'm gonna know, because her answer may not be. It's not that it's not honest because she's trying to lie to me. It's that she's trying not to make things change so much to where, you know what I'm saying, that
She
I'm
wanna please
uncomfortable.
you.
That
She
I'm
wanna
uncomfortable. She gonna,
sacrifice.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like 30-day checks, and then I'm gonna change some stuff up on purpose to see, you know what I'm saying, how she
Oh,
feel
geez,
about
that's
it.
not-
You know what I'm
She
saying?
gonna change in 3 months anyway. 'cause
Exactly.
You don't meet the
In
person.
30 days. And why you gonna do
You
30
your
days
partner
check?
changes anyway. You're not
This
gonna
is
meet
this
the
is
person
I'm
you
doing this for me, but I'm doing it so that, you know, because this I got a firm belief in.
What's the 30-day check gonna be about though? And then you
30-day
can change
30-day, but well, the 30-day check would be like, you know, it'd be during the 90-day period, but it'd be a 30-day check to see if I'm just being so repetitious that it's just boring her,
so it's a
or it's
personal-
just a
personal check for you.
It's a
Now,
personal check
okay,
for me, but
okay.
it's also to make sure that everything all right between us. Like she having fun. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be with nobody and I'm just having all the fun. You know what I'm saying? I want you to have fun too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and honestly, with me, I want you to have more fun. You know what I'm saying? Because the more you having, the more I can get more energy out of you like that. You know what I'm saying? If you having more fun, if I'm making sure, and I take a couple of cuts in a couple of places.
So if she's having more fun with you giving her oral sex and not
No,
giving
I'm
you
not
none,
even
it
talking
ain't
about. I'm
different.
not even just generally talking about sex no more.
We
I'm
still talking about oral sex being a deal breaker.
I
This is what
am,
we're
but I'm saying overall.
overall in the relationship.
You know what I'm saying? Overall in the relationship, I said the next relationship, again, I'm doing these checks. It's not gonna be. I'm trying to make sure that the next relationship I go into that it's not gonna be perfect. You know what I'm saying? You can't. I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? That perfect stuff. But what I do believe is that you can be your all while you in it. You know what I'm saying? You can really give your all while you in it.
I think what Kenny
And that's
said
what I-
5 minutes ago, and I didn't get back to it, that people gotta be okay with themselves. Period. And if you're not mature enough in a relationship and you don't love yourself enough, it's gonna be hard for you to be mature and love somebody enough to the point where sex is not nasty to you or oral sex is an issue to you. You will refine yourself, like DG said. You'll train yourself. He said he trained her, but anyway, she trained herself. You'll train yourself to please your mate.
How can you?
Because he can't train her how to give head. He don't give head.
He trained her. He trained her how to give him
He
head.
trained her how to know what he likes.
Right.
But she
So
trained
that's-
herself how to perform it and please him, because that's what you have to do.
Same.
If
She
you're
being
not
Okay.
She being
Yeah.
All right.
yeah, because if you're not mature enough, first of all, you ain't got no business doing all that. And that's a message that our young people need to know and understand from this topic today. If you are not mature enough to know what oral sex will bring and how it will affect your relationship, whether you give it bad, give it good, don't give it, you don't need to be doing it. You need to wait until you have that conversation, like Cammie said. Be secure with yourself enough to, if he tells you you did it wrong, you ain't gonna fall apart. You don't have no whole breakdown because your man told you how he liked to be pleased.
Oh, your feelings
Or
will
your-
be so hurt. Oh my God.
Will it?
Oh,
No, it won't.
Oh, my feelings would be so hurt.
Oh
No, it
man,
won't.
she went into an episode just now because I'm
Exactly.
talking about she got. If you hadn't had the mask on, we would have seen all your
of
hurt.
it. All of it.
All your hurt
Somebody
just sitting right there.
saying, I mean,
You know what would hurt me
Oh, my
is
feelings be so
if
hurt.
you didn't tell me that I'm doing it wrong
Right.
and you went out and got it somewhere else.
True,
You had to go over
Understand
here.
everything.
You had to go over
would be
here
funny.
and
Yeah.
get it, and then later on when I started seeing you moving different, what's on your mind? Cause you've been acting different lately.
Oh, Lord.
What's on your mind? And now you tell me, oh, you weren't doing this, or you all these time every time we have
I
sex,
mean,
you
that's
do
just
this.
stupid.
No, it's not me and do it.
That's just
They
stupid.
do
Let me
it.
give my
Oh,
opinion before our
stuff.
time run out. It's not a deal breaker for me.
Cause you're married for 100 years.
It's not a deal breaker for me, regardless.
okay,
Of course,
okay.
I love oral sex, but it's not a deal breaker. At one point, I was a real conservative person for a long
She
time.
still is.
No. I was very conservative. I didn't like for you to say the word pussy to me.
Ooh.
I could
I
not.
still don't like
It
that
bothered
word,
me.
Kim.
I love it now.
Oh my goodness, you love it.
But anyway,
This thing right here, man.
but the
She came off a different shelf.
oral sex,
She loved
all
it.
that kind of stuff. That was just it made me feel dirty. But now I have grown to actually love performing. You know what I mean? I'm an actress, so I love
She is.
performing. So I mean, everybody can change, and the person that loves me helped me change.
Right.
You know what I
Do
mean?
you role
the
play?
person? I do.
That's
We
another
talk about that.
subject.
That's another
That's
Yeah,
another
yeah.
subject.
That's why I
That's
shut
another
up. I shut up, y'all. We're gonna have this
That's
topic
subject.
again about role playing your
Hey
relationship.
man, what's up with that lollipop behind my head?
This whole that lollipop is do she get
Hey,
to
that's
it?
what she doing.
Y'all see this backdrop?
That's
Can
what she
can your
doing.
woman get to it like this backdrop? Is it that sweet? Is it that good to you? Or are you lying and going over there down to Shelly and Shrika's house
She lies.
and letting her lick you like a lollipop? Cause hey, if you don't feel, if she don't embrace it like that, it's a problem.
If she don't
That's
love
how
it,
you
she gotta learn
should.
how to love
Yeah,
how to
you
do it.
should
Once
embrace
she
it like that.
Once she learns to love it,
The two
and she
times
do
I
what she
have
want,
given
you
oral
gonna
sex
love it.
in my life.
There she go with that bull.
the two times.
Two
There she go.
times when I was married and when I first fell in love for the first time. It was like that lollipop for me. You know, because I love that person. And I was attracted to that person. We had that chemistry. We had that passion. And it was like a lollipop. I made it, in my mind, I made it taste good. And because nobody, in actuality, I don't think no woman really likes to do that. I mean,
I do.
oh my Jesus. Oh, excuse me,
I do.
Lord. I don't want to use his name in vain.
I do.
Why?
Why not?
Why?
It's-
I mean, because
That's,
it's an item.
I'm sorry. I know
a title.
females out there.
It's a title.
In my conversations with different
For real?
females out there.
Oh, my goodness.
In my
I never
conversation
knew
with
this about you.
in my conversation with
Oh
different females out there are females out there who love doing it. Like it ain't nothing to them. And then like I say, the trends that's being pushed so hard right now
I
with
wonder why.
the trend is being pushed so hard for it right now is like basically, I mean, it's been being pushed, but now it's like super.
I'm not
It's
gonna
super
even
out
lie
there. You
though.
know what
I'm
I'm saying?
suspect about men who like it. Like I'd be like, okay, I've had men for real, and no, we would not call names.
Yeah, you
who
suspect.
only want to do that. Like I'd be like, okay, you don't want to have sex, and they'd be like, no, I just like the way you look when I do this, and I'm like, that's weird to me. So in my mind, to be honest, I was thinking they probably getting it somewhere else. They just, they coming and get me
You
off.
think they gay?
No, Cammy, I don't
okay,
think
okay,
everybody
okay.
gay. I used to, but
Good job.
I don't
Good
think
job.
everybody gay now. Everybody's
job.
suspect,
Okay.
but but no, I just felt like well, maybe I wasn't pleasing them in the bed. Why they don't want to have sex, but they want to give me oral sex. I didn't understand that. Like, how do you like the way I look when you give me oral sex, but you don't want to have sex? So yeah, that's topic 2.
Well, that's a
fetish.
I mean, that's a
That's a
fetish. It's a thrill. You know what I'm saying? Like the different reactions you get from like a woman when you do something like that to her, like whether she jump or she, you know what I'm saying, or she just go into some of them chant, some of them, you know what I'm saying, can't keep their legs still. Some of them go to, you know, it's just different fetishes
Well,
that
maybe
men
yours
have.
might
You know what I'm
be-
saying? Like
But this is about our time. This is about our time. We have tried our best.
I mean,
to give
sometimes you do it to a woman, she turn into somebody else. I
Right,
mean, you go down there and hit, she be like, ah,
in that chest.
turn into somebody else.
But
And
But for
you
me-
like, I gotta see that again. You know what I'm saying? So next
But,
time you come back, you be like, hey.
Let's wrap it up. Because we about out of time, and this was great. We will visit this again. But for me, it's not a deal breaker for me. If he doesn't give me head, or if I hope it wouldn't be a deal breaker for my significant other if I decided I don't ever want to do it again. Hope we got enough other content in our relationship where we can survive it. But if not, I will sacrifice, and I will hope that he would make the sacrifice, because that's what it's about. You sacrifice in your relationship to make sure both parties are pleased.
Satisfied.
And you gotta, if you want to be with him. Because if not, I mean, you just got to accept the fact that you may either not be with that person, or that person is going to probably cheat. They're going to step out.
And get it somewhere
and
else.
get it somewhere else. It's just something we got to face. So that's my thoughts on it.
Mine is it's not a deal breaker for me, but I'm gonna have to really like you. Like, we gonna have to really be on some we got to really be on some extra stuff. Like,
So
It ain't enough.
I'm gonna have to really like we gonna have to be on some real
But
extra
it's
stuff. Like,
possible.
we gonna have to have a connection that's way outside of the sexual points. You know what I'm saying? Like you do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sit down, write, create,
We twins.
do stories. So like, we basically twins. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, 'cause we connecting on a whole different level. And then I'm still probably gonna end up trying.
Dang.
Eventually. Well, there you have it.
Year 5. What about the head, baby?
Right.
Change your mind
Oh,
about the head,
yeah.
baby.
I can't get it yet. I've been waiting.
What about
I've been
the
sitting
head?
here.
You said on my birthday. That's gonna
5 years ago.
Right.
And you still ain't did nothing.
What
Then
about the people that do that only on birthdays and anniversaries?
Yeah.
Run your mouth, family.
And
We
you
love
getting this
y'all.
awful.
We love y'all. We hope y'all enjoyed the show today.
join us again next
Come
week.
back next week.
Weekly in the Audio Trap House. You can catch this YouTube, wherever you download your podcast. Cool Telly. Make sure you follow Cool Telly. Y'all, we got the coolest producer ever. Run your mouth.
and she gonna talk trash about him as soon as we over.
I
it.
am, because he likes.
Anything and everything has substance. From current affairs, celebrity gossip, news you can use, and the power of the almighty dollar. You can hear it here first in the Audio Trap House in less than an hour.
Come run your mouth. Anything you wanna talk about. Tuning in so I can get the tea. Chop it up with Key, Cammy, and G. Come run your mouth. You can say